Hi, Gemini. This is Jeffrey. This is Red Color. This is your reading for the month of July. It's a little bit of thunder outside, but very exciting. I made the new moon reading, so that's up for July 5th, and I feel like that's the energy of the month. And I've been continuing on Tarot Tuesday, so please check out the series. Going through the deck, this week was the Three of Wands. Okay, Gemini, there we go. Okay. A little bit of relationship reading, darling. I don't really, I don't really do kind of relationship readings, but today I do. All right. So you're trying to rebalance and find your legs after a little heartbreak, heartache. My suggestion, I'm going to try not to curse. It's very difficult for me. Take what's yours and leave. Don't take more. Don't take their baggage. Don't take their ideas. Take what's yours and leave. Okay. A little bit like, let's say you're at somebody's house. You really don't like them. They haven't been nice to you, right? And so you're leaving and you take your bag and your umbrella, whatever. And part of you really wants to take that ashtray, or part of you really wants to knock over a plant or something like that. It's like, take your own dignity, take your own sense of self and move on. Like, let them hold the bag of you know what. When I try really hard not to curse, then the cursing comes out. Like, okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. Okay. Because it's like I'm trying to rebalance myself after something rough, right? The rough sea. And then I get the heartache. And then I get like the thief. But the thief, that card can be really good, actually. It's really about confidence in one's own mental facilities, right? And utilizing them and running with them. Yeah. Intuitively, intuitively you know. I used to work for someone who wasn't very nice to me, and I worked for them on and off for a very long time, but I learned a lot. And then one day it was just time to leave, and I did. And I'm really glad I did. Really glad I did. But I wasn't ready until I was ready. Just wasn't. And I think you are. Yeah. So you're my third. I shuffle. You're my. This is the third time it's come up. You're the third sign. Drop the burden. Move forward. Right. Move forward with your own creativity, with what you want to do, what makes you, excited, with what you want to do. I met, I've met so many people in their 20s. And, the same was true, I guess, when I was in my 20s, but I was always an oddball, um, in a good way. Like so many other doing these jobs and like, well, that's what my mother said to do, kind of thing. Or, oh, gee, all my friends do that, so I'm doing. Go into yourself and, do what you want to. Look, yeah, I know. Sometimes you have to work like a regular job in order to pay the rent, but like find the time, find the energy to do what you want to do. Yeah. And if it means looking in a different place where there's more opportunity, then now might be the time to jump on it and to release the past of what didn't work so that new ideas can come through. I'm looking for numbers. I like to read numbers and healing and intuition. And Archangel Michael is here with you. Archangel Michael is very, very, this is Jophiel, by the way. I wanted to mention it to Taurus, but I didn't. If you ask Michael for direction, you'll get it. It might not happen immediately, but if you ask Michael for direction, you'll get it. I really need clarity here. I need really clear focus, ideas, thinking, opportunity, vision. Michael, please help me. Yeah. And know in your heart that you're loved and supported. Because, a lot of times we don't come from a place that's loving and supporting. Many of us don't. On a certain level, all of us don't. They're like that. That's a statement. But it's there. It might not be in the form that you want it to be. It's almost like, well, I really, really want to fall in love. I really, really want to have family or whatever. And I have my eye on this and this person, but that person pays me no mind. But then there is somebody who does pay me mind, who is kind to me, who is comforting to me. And it's like, well, then let that in. Then let that in. Because the support and love is there. It's there for you. This card came up a few times too. And if you're leaving, I really feel like you're leaving a relationship. That's what it really feels like. But if you're leaving something, know that it wasn't in vain. Know that that because sometimes, we meet people in our lives, and it could be a friendship too, or a job or something, because your relationship with a job. Sometimes the seeds you plant, and it's almost like I know I use garden a lot. Let's say you have a plot of land, right? And you're really concentrating on the major big plot. Not much going on or something. You have these little side things on the side of the house or flower boxes or something. And like they started growing. It's like, what? But I know what you want, but this is growing. So pay attention to what is growing. Pay attention to what is working and nurture that. Because that's where the abundance is. That's where the flow is. And the other thing, about her, she's about flow. So it's like sometimes I try to get this or that job or this or that, friendship or whatever. And it's like I just keep on getting a no, a no, a no. But then there are other areas in my life that it's like, yeah, 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 come over for dinner. But I don't want to come over for dinner at your house. I want to go to dinner at that person's house. But they didn't invite you. So go where you're invited. Go where it's warm. Go where it's flowing. Yeah. Because the old way ain't gonna work. Um, change your mind. All right, I'm gonna throw three more because I really feel like I need or I want. I like to read numbers, and I only have two. So I mean, two per number. I have two tens. I have two sevens. Um, yeah, It's not necessary to wear your heart on your sleeve. Okay. The other thing I want to say here is that if I'm like, if you're with me the whole time on this reading and you're like, yeah, I am breaking up, there's a relationship, there's something that didn't work out, or blah, 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 blah. Don't go around making the bad situation. Oh, you don't understand. Just accept it, move forward, but don't. Oh, I'm going to replay the same movie over and over and over and over. So keep on playing the same movie. Oh, you'll know. Let me tell you the same story yet again. Or let me call this one. I haven't spoken to them in months, but I have to let them know about how this person was so mean to me. Oh, you're just going to attract more of it. I'm not getting the numbers. I don't understand. A 2. Yeah, move forward. This is also move forward. Like I've turned my back on the past. He turned his back on the past. It was fertile, but it was limited. Now I'm going to unlimit myself. One more. Yeah. I got the death card. I'm not moving on. The death card is about a transformation. The death card is actually a really good card. It's really about the transformation. It's really about like, because this is what I wanted to say earlier. Like I've had friendships and whatever, and it just, goes sour or changes or whatever. And I don't know, 6 months later, 9 months, 10 minutes later, a year later, it's like, well, they told me that, or they helped me to get in touch with this piece and part of myself, or they showed me something that I hadn't seen before, or so there's always something. And it's like, okay, well, I'm really glad that I learned that and I got that. And now it's time to move forward. That's what I'm getting. All right. But it wasn't a mistake. Okay. You got a lot of cards, Gemini. All right. All right. If I keep my business to myself and tend my own garden, then I can heal. Take what's mine and not what's not mine, so that the heartache can really be healed and I can get rebalanced. Trust my inner voice, drop the burden, move forward with my passion, with the help and the guidance of heaven, toward abundance, toward adventure, toward transformation. If this is in the dark, this is over, that night is done. I have support, I have ideas. The grief was part of my process, and now I can move forward into a hopeful future. There you go, Gemini. All right. I need to have 2 cataract operations. I have a GoFundMe below. So if you can support me, that'd be great. If you'd like a reading, I'm available. If you'd like to do a healing, I'm available. I have meditations available for purchase. Please check out Tarot Tuesdays. Please check out every video I ever made and like it and recommend it. There you go. That is my sales pitch for July. So July feels like it's going to be a very interior healing month. That's just the way. So we'll see. And Nancy and I are going to begin classes again. In the So if you're interested, let either one of us know. We'll keep you in mind. We'll let you know. La 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 la. 6 weeks. Fun, fun, fun. Come and visit me in Mexico. I got an extra room. You can book it on Airbnb or Booking. I'll even show you around a little bit. Blessings.